it's Teresa, Stringfield Ridge Farm. Today we are going to talk about some of the basic preps that we are doing for the latest this current virus. So because we are not necessarily more worried about this than other viruses and flus and outbreaks of whatever kind that we have had. They have all been bad. Lots of them have been bad. Lots of them have killed people. You see the numbers of the death tolls from all the different outbreaks that we have had. So we stay prepped for any of that, plus any other. We had an ice storm years ago. We live close to the New Madrid Fault, could have an earthquake. We have tornado weather a lot in this area. Any of that stuff, plus any common everyday cold, could take us down and maybe put us off work or anything. So we prepare for any of that. So apparently the main thing with this is that we don't know enough about it yet. We don't have vaccines or medicines for it yet. So it's a little more concerning to the health officials than others. And so it is a virus. So one of the main things that we have done about this is concentrating more on antiviral. So some things that we have done to get our antiviral situation and our immune system. We are taking our fire cider and vitamin C, and doing a few things that would help our immune system, plus help with antiviral situation. And that's one of the things I'm going to show you in this video. We made an antivirus spray. Actually, Melissa at Homestead Mama, her channel is Life with the Corleys, and I will put a link in the description below to her channel and to her website. She done a live show Saturday morning and another one on Sunday morning about essential oils and herbs that you could use that are antiviral that you could use right now with this current virus. So taking notes from her. I love to watch her channel, and she always has great advice on essential oils and herbs, and she has a website where she sells a lot of the same ones that she talks about on her channel. So I'll show some of those real quick. These are some that Lee uses. Lee has a lot of sinus issues, and he has gotten sinus infections several times. And these three were recommended to him to use. We use them in our diffuser, and he also uses them in a pan. He will take this little pan and put water in it and put about 5 drops of each of these in his pan and breathe that when he feels a sinus acting up. The first one is clove. Clove oil, according to Melissa, is one of the top antiviral herbs. And she sells this. This came from her website. I don't know if that's getting on there, but clove oil. The next one is cinnamon oil. The 3 he uses is clove, cinnamon, and white thyme. And we got all 3 of these from Melissa's website, homesteadmama.org. Now, I believe she's changed the name of that website recently. We will have that in the description below. But if you look up homesteadmama.org, it should still get you there. But we will have the description. These are steam distilled. They are 100% pure, steam distilled, and have been tested in the laboratory. So she promises these to be the right oil that you can use and ingest. And so there you go. That's the 3 that Lee uses. Now, the clove is top #1 on Melissa's list of antiviral. And so then some others that she lists as top antiviral ones are citronella, clary sage, cedarwood, ylang ylang, wintergreen, black pepper, ginger, vetiver, spikenard, basil, cinnamon, there's the cinnamon, thyme, oregano, and Litzia cubiba. Now, what I done, what was recommended was to take witch hazel. You can get witch hazel at the dollar store for $1. Or anywhere else, dollar store, Dollar Tree, any of the dollar places, you can get your witch hazel for $1. You get you a spray bottle. You put any of these oils that I listed, and I will list these in the description below also. Any combination that you have of these oils will work. And so I used what I had. Besides the 3 that Lee was already using for his sinuses, we also had ginger. Now these are Now brand. I use Now brand. I get that at the local health food store. They are reasonably priced and highly recommended by several YouTube channels that I follow. Now brand is good. Melissa's are wonderful. So we have ginger, citronella, white thyme, ylang ylang, oregano, clary sage. That was on her list. Yes. Okay. And I've used a lot of clary sage. I really like the smell of clary sage. So I've used a lot of that. It's almost empty. I like to use the clary sage and orange and mix that together just even as a perfume. That's probably one of my favorite perfumes is clary sage and orange. Love it together. I keep it in a roll-on bottle and use it as a perfume. So, you can mix what I done. I will tell you what I done. I took about 10 drops of each of these since I have so many. If you only had a couple of these oils, you might would want to use 20 drops or more of each. But since I have so many different ones, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 essential oils that I'm using. So I only used about 10 drops of each in this big spray bottle. And filled the rest with my witch hazel. And now you do have to shake it. And I shake it every time I use it because it seems to settle a little bit at the top. I also had a empty little spray bottle. Don't remember where I got it, but I had this empty little spray bottle where I had bought something in it. I cleaned it out and I put some of this in that to keep in my purse. So there you go. Our homemade antiviral sprays. One for my purse. All right. Now, moving on. We didn't go run out and flip out and stock up on toilet paper. We just didn't do it. We go through a lot of toilet paper. Lee has sinus issues and blows his nose a lot. And we go through a lot of toilet paper. When the grandkids are over, they use a lot. But we didn't run out and just go crazy on toilet paper. I went by and grabbed us an extra 24 pack. But I will show you what I plan on doing if we do run out. Lee goes through a lot of toilet paper blowing his nose. But he has, does anybody know what this is? Because Lee don't seem to know. But he has these in his sock drawer. Handkerchiefs. We had bought him handkerchiefs once. I bought a pack of like 6 handkerchiefs for him to take to church with him because he blows his nose so much. And I got him these handkerchiefs and he never uses them. But I'm getting them out of the sock drawer and I'm going to clean them all up and have him use his handkerchiefs. That will help save on some toilet paper. The next thing I'm doing is Lee has a problem with his socks. It never fails over and over. He always has holes in his socks. And I always tell him, when you have holes in your socks and you're not going to wear them, give them to me. Throw them away. Put them in a basket. Do something with them. Don't put them back in your drawer. But as I was going to get out his handkerchiefs, this is how many socks I found in his drawer with holes in them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Every one of these have holes in the toe or the heel. Okay? I'm going to throw these in the washer with his handkerchiefs and add just a little bleach in the water and wash these good. And these can be used for him to blow his nose or, if need be, for us to wipe our butt. And then what I would do with them, I will keep a container of bleach water with just a little bit of teaspoon of bleach in a gallon of water. I hope we don't run out of toilet paper, but just in case, I'm gonna have these washed up with a little bleach. Now I can tell you that Wanda at Deep South Homestead just done a video recently on using wash rags. She went and got a pack of wash rags, white. She got a pack of white wash rags at dollar store or wherever, and she done the same thing. She washed them, and she said they would be good for anything from gauze to toilet paper. So, and the same thing with those, you can throw them in a bucket of bleach water, and when your bucket gets full, throw them in the washing machine and wash them and reuse them. So there's a couple of things that you can do to help out on those situations. Now the other thing, like I said, we are stocked up. We garden and can, and so we have plenty of food. We definitely did not need to go out and get food. The few things that we did go out and get, I grabbed some sanitizing hand wipes. So I grabbed 2 of those, one for my car and one for Lee's truck, so that when we go into a store or gas station or whatever, when we come out, we will wipe our hands off just in case. It doesn't hurt to be prepared and be safe. For any reason, for the flu, the virus, the whatever, LCE, life-changing event, whatever life-changing event, be prepared and have things, stock up on herbs a little at a time. If you had been stocking up a little at a time, you wouldn't have to run out and clear off the shelves. So it doesn't hurt to be prepared and stock up, but don't wait until it's a panic like this. One other thing, this pandemic is hurting a lot more people than we realize, not just because of the virus, but because of the panic. A good example of that is that my daughter, one of my daughters works at a restaurant, and she depends on tips at the restaurant. The restaurants don't pay great. Your money comes from tips. Their restaurant, though it is a big, nice chain restaurant that they get great tips at, is dead. Nobody's going out. The restaurant is, they are just dead. And that's going to hurt her because she's not going to have any money from tips. So it hurts in more ways than just being a virus. It also is hurting a lot of folks in other ways too. So let's pray for each other and keep each other in mind and help your neighbor and love one another because Jesus said so. And let's just pray. Repent and pray. So thanks for watching, and give us a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And in the comments below, go ahead and tell us some of your tips and hints that you are doing to help with this virus.